Mlaleli, uthi bawazi nje ukuthi umdlavuza mubi, umdlavuza uyingozi, umdlavuza mubi is very brutal. Ikakhulukazi kubantu bonke. Wazi Babu Dokotela namhlanje akwazi ukuthi akusize kulana lonke uhlobo lomdlavuza. Imithi yakhe ihamba phambili ekwelapheni umdlavuza. Babu Dokotela uyingcwedi ekulapheni umdlavuza. Mshayele namhlanje ku 082 459 1816 noma ku 063 689 8922. Khumbula umdlavuza mubi, kepha ke uBabu Dokotela uyawela.
Siyabingelela ubingelela Babu Dokotela baba wesizwe bojabule umfana umuhle nje akhehla umlomo. Umfana uthi mafika eSwatini afika athenge, angithenge lokho angeke ngithenge into zakhona ngiba support. Mhlawumbe fake kodwa ngasithenga amabhayi akhona. Yeah. Nginawe ngiqhuma ngabantu amabhayi lapha kodwa this one I decided ukuthi angeke ngilithenge ngiliqoke mina before silinikezela abantu. Skipper ngisiqoke kanye ngoba vese sengilekani bese ngizomthola umuntu engizomnika sona. Today, I'm making this video in English. Babu Dokotela is in Durban, in a building called Nedbank House Building. Address, number 30 Albert Street, Nedbank House Building, 19th floor, suite 1904, 1905. Currently, we are doing this shooting at one of our studios, studio number 1 at Darkroom House. It is so dark here, believe you me. When I turn off these lights, you cannot see anything. Yes, today we are making this video and we got a topic called your calling. Wow. Oh, it's my calling. It's my profession. Rubbish. That's all rubbish. I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you as a matured person. I need to talk to you as an adult person. There are things that no one will tell you unless you watch this channel whereby I don't care how you feel. I'm not insulting you. I'm molding you. I'm making you. There are things that we have to count. Sit down and start to count. Ask yourself, how come you got a second woman in your life? You married to this woman for 18 years. Past 2 years now, you're divorced. Now we are with this lady. She's 38 years old. You are 58 years old. That lady's got 2 children that you know. That you know from different fathers sometimes. And your children are suffering in the presence of this woman because this woman that you brought into their house does not like your children. Because of your calling, you are following your calling, but your children are following poverty. You cannot tolerate that you were in ministry or you are still in ministry. You are serving in a church. You are earning around 22,000 rand a month. After 5 years, they move you to another smaller church. As am I talking to you now, you are earning plus or minus 6,800 because of your membership is dwindling. The ministry, the archbishops, they're counting according to your members. You were earning 18,000. Now, today, you are earning 6,800. What are you going to do with this? This second woman, she's also about to leave you because you are no longer making money. You are no longer providing at home. Because of your calling, your children are suffering so much. One day, your children will sit down with you and they'll sit down, they'll call you daddy. Oh, mommy, let's sit down and talk. Is this because of your calling that we are so embarrassed in the community? Is it because of your faith that we are today watching this kind of DSTV? You used to watch open DSTV. Now we got certain channels that are not playing. We used to have 3 cars. Now we got 1 car. Because of your calling, guess what? You don't have a house now. You're living in a communal house. Whatever happened, and you retire, the church is not going to buy you a house. You must have your own house. Your wife was a teacher and you divorced and you're no longer having a shelter because you cannot get a bond as a pastor because your salary or your wages is not confirmed. It depending to the number of your membership. And I need to talk to you as a person who depending to his profession. Because ask yourself, because of my profession, should I be walking to work at all times? Should I be carrying a lunchbox at all times? You see, a member of SEPS is a high-ranking officer. He passes in front of you. Go to the garage, buy bread, put it in a plastic, go home, walking to his flat or to his estate to what? He cannot afford to buy a car. That's number one. He cannot afford to buy a car. That member, he's about to retire. He's 18 months away to his retirement, but he looks like he's 65 years old. Why are you aging? Why are you look like so older than your age mate? You go to the doctor will assume that you got diabetes or baby, hence you got nothing because you are losing weight so fast. Because of your profession, you let your children suffer like this because of your profession. Even that you are an HOD or a teacher or what, but your profession should not torment your children. Your children are better than what you are doing. Start to think out of the box. Start to think out of the box. Your gambling fraternity, it's going to make you extreme poor. You are gambling too much. You have gambled your credit card. We have gambled most of the things. You are no longer enjoying anything besides worrying about going to gamble. That gambling is going to rot you quicker than you're expecting. That is why I'm challenging your profession. I'm challenging your calling. Between your calling, create an escaping gate. If you're sitting now watching this video as a security guard, like now, as a prison's warder, you got so much time in your hand. Use that time. Believe you me, that time you've been given by God for free. We don't buy time, we get time for free. Some people don't have time at all, but you got so much time shining your shoes. You got so much time reading old newspapers. You got so much time consuming Wi-Fi, and you are learning nothing. You are learning nothing because of a profession. Oh, I'm a prison warder and I'm in charge. I'm just watching camera and there are people on the floor working under my command. Nonsense. What command? Look at your bank account. Your bank account is not listening to your command. You are living in the barracks, government property. What will happen now if you get fired? You still have to go to Mandeni and buy a plot, build a house. With what? If you get dismissed now, you get 2.8 million and then you'll be taxed 40%. The time you get taxed and then your car owes 3 years more. And to build a house, you build a shack house. Start to think out of your profession, think out of your calling. There are so many things on the display. There are so many things. And if you're worried about this, what I'm telling you now, worry about yourself. Start to make space, go at Home Affairs, make a passport. Even that you don't know where you are going, but you must have a passport if you want to escape poverty. There is no way on earth you can escape poverty without having a passport. Or that person who is helping you, that person must have a passport, especially on your behalf, because I am carrying a passport for you. I travel for people like you. I sleep under mattress for people like you. I drive 24 hours sometimes, 18 hours sometimes, just for people like you. But you don't have a passport, and your handler must have a passport. A handler is called so pastor or nyanga, must have a passport. We call those people handlers. Because of your profession, your wife is deciding to leave you. You are worried about this. It's nothing. I'm telling you now, it's nothing. Your wife is making appointments with the counselors, with the lawyer, with the pastor about you. Your wife is consulting why she should not divorce you, because you've been seated at home for past 7 years and you just a graduate with nothing to offer at home. Your qualification is bonding your wife. Your wife is carrying you too much now because of your profession. Think out of the box now. Your wife, as I'm telling you now, your wife is making calls to different people to consult why she should not divorce you. The advice that she just got, you know what? She is about to open a different account with the bank. She's going to open a foundation, and thereafter she's going to transfer everything that you know to the account foundation as a donation. Cars will be donated. Even that house, because she's the one who is paying the bond. She's got each and every authority to donate that house that you are living in to the donation, to the foundation. The foundation will have that house, your cars, everything will be donated there. And the time she goes to divorce you, because of her profession, we are just so negligence. We're just staying at home, doing nothing. Oh, my wife will bring it. Oh, my wife will do it. And I'm doing this, I'm doing piece job. There is nothing called piece job. A man does not, only a boy does piece job. A man like you, a man like my age, you are 62 years old. I'm 50 years and I'm 12 years to 11. But there is no way that at my 50 years old, I'll be doing piece job. Rubbish. I don't do piece jobs. I do something serious. I do things that can kill me. When I do things that 50% chances that I'll die. Yes. And yesterday I was in a place whereby I even told my handlers, my drivers, that if we die here, no one will find us. No one could find us because we were in a very, very remote area, because we always take 50% chances of dying. And you don't want to take that. And your wife currently, when she divorced you, you walk out with nothing. You walk out with nothing. Your wife is being advised by some doctors to give you some medication so that you'll be mentally handicapped. When she divorced you, you'll get nothing, because the state will find you ill-fit to have funds like this. Because of your profession, start to boycott your calling. You've been a pastor for too long. Your wife is tired of carrying you. Your wife is now tired of sleeping with a poor man like you. You're praying too much and it's not paying any debts, your prayers. Your calling is deceiving you. Your profession is leading you to a dark spot. Do not follow your calling anymore. Keep your calling as your calling, but start to think out of the box. We are bringing a lot of things in front of you because of your calling. You pray first. By the time you pray, and the power will turn off because the electricity has no power anymore. Now, your calling. Babu Dokotela, Babu says, come to me as a man. I'm a man. I will tell you that I've got proof. I've got proof as a pastor now that your wife is consulting the attorneys about you running a ministry that does not provide anything. Babu Dokotela, you have to call me, set up an appointment, come and talk to me. Don't bring anything, come and talk to me. I'll tell you the truth. Babu Dokotela, you must be prepared to take risk. That is 50% chances of dying. If it does not bring you death, that thing is fake. That thing is fake. Babu Dokotela, Babu says, siyabonga.
Mlaleli, uthi bawazi nje ukuthi umdlavuza mubi, umdlavuza uyingozi, umdlavuza mubi is very brutal. Ikakhulukazi kubantu bonke. Wazi Babu Dokotela namhlanje akwazi ukuthi akusize kulona lonke uhlobo lomdlavuza. Imithi yakhe ihamba phambili ekwelapheni umdlavuza. Babu Dokotela uyingcwedi ekulapheni umdlavuza. Mshayele namhlanje ku 082 459 1816 noma ku 063 689 8922. Khumbula umdlavuza mubi, kepha ke uBabu Dokotela uyawelapha.